How to define price elasticity. When we talk about price elasticity for demand, we are referring to how much does price play a role in a consumer's decision to purchase a particular product. What if price isn't important? When price doesn't play a big role on a consumer's decision, then it is referred to inelastic. Here are some examples of inelastic or elastic. Let's say you went to a bar one afternoon and they are selling 3 beers, Voodoo going for $6, Blue Moon going for $3, and Dos Equis going for $4. If you chose A, Voodoo, the demand is inelastic. That is because price isn't important. Now let's say price was important. Most likely you would pick Blue Moon because it's the cheapest, making the demand elastic. But let's say from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., Dos Equis is selling for $3.20, and you would prefer Dos Equis over Blue Moon and went ahead with the purchase. Even though it's 20 cents more, the demand is inelastic because those 20 cents extra are not relevant to your decision on purchase. Let's take a look what makes a demand for a product become more elastic or inelastic, and there are 4 factors I want to discuss. First factor is the product a necessity or a luxury? Next product, are there few or many substitutes? Third is there little time to compare or lots of time to compare? And last is, does the product take a large percentage of income or a small percentage? When a product is a necessity, we know the demand is fairly going to be inelastic. That is because price might not be so important. But when it's a luxury, something people don't need, demand becomes more elastic. For example, you're in the market for a watch, but don't really need it. If the price decreases, you are more willing to buy it, but if it increases, you are more willing to pass on that product. Secondly, if there are a few substitutes for product, demand tends to be inelastic. For example, there are not many substitutes for gasoline. If your car is almost empty, you're going to buy gas no matter what the price is. But if there are many substitutes, demand becomes more elastic. If the price of Coke goes up, you might buy Pepsi. Thirdly, if there is a very little time to compare and you need a product right away, demand tends to be inelastic. But if you have plenty of time to shop, price becomes more considerable and demand is elastic. Finally, if a product takes away a small percentage of your income, then demand becomes more inelastic. But if it takes a higher percentage, the demand tends to be more elastic.